Hey Canucks fans, what are your expectations for goaltender Spencer Martin? I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Tuesday, July the 19th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. A couple of quick announcements. Firstly, happy birthday to one of my favorite members of this channel, new Hall of Fame member, C Edits. I know where you are. I know where you're celebrating. So happy birthday. Not sure if you're even going to watch this, but if you do, I hope you get this greeting, and I hope you got my text as well. So once again, thanks for your support and happy birthday. Also, I'm out in a couple hours. I'm playing my next roller hockey playoff game. Do or die, we must win to stay alive in the playoffs. I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow night, members only live stream. So members, I'll post a link in the morning, and we'll get together at 10 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow for that live stream. All right, today I want to talk about Spencer Martin. I've already done a couple of vlogs about the Canucks forwards, in particular the additions of Kuzmenko, Mikheyev, and Lazar, and what the Canucks might do up front with JT Miller. I've talked about that a lot. I've also spent some time talking about the defense, how they might want to do a bit of upgrading through trades if they want to improve their team, and how we expect big jumps from Hughes once again. Does Jack Rathbone crack the lineup? So on and so forth. So we've talked about the forwards. We've talked about the blue line. Let's talk about the goaltending. And I think the goaltending out of all three spots, I think this is the one position where we kind of know what's going to happen already. We know it's going to be Thatcher Demko, obviously, as our starter. We know it's going to be Spencer Martin as our backup. And we know it's likely going to be Colin Delia and Artur Silovs on the farm in Abbotsford. And then, as we talked about yesterday or a couple of days ago, Michael DiPietro looks like he may be on his way out of Vancouver/Abbotsford. So today I want to focus on Spencer Martin. And Spencer Martin was such a revelation to Canucks fans last season. He played 6 games, mostly at the end of January, start of February, when Demko was hurt, and then they wanted to, I can't remember if even Halak was hurt at that time. It must have been if Demko and Halak were both hurt. But Spencer Martin was great. He played in 6 games, and he didn't lose in regulation. He had 3 wins and 3 overtime slash shootout losses. So in his 6 games, he helped the team earn 9 points. That's pretty good. That's 9 out of 12. That's a 750 points percentage when Spencer Martin was in net. Not only did he not lose in regulation, it was how he played. So again, 3 wins, 3 extra time losses. He had a 174 goals against. Anything under 2.2 is really good. So 1.74, that's outstanding. A lot of games he lost 2-1 or 3-2. A lot of 2-1s in there. Or he won games where he only allowed 1 or 2 goals, obviously. That's why he got a 1.74. And his save percentage was an amazing 950. 950. So 3 wins, 3 extra time losses, a 750 points percentage, a 174 goals against, and a 950 save percentage. All really, really strong stats. Now, of course, one would say, well, Clay, that's fine, but that was only in 6 games. And I said, I'll say back to you, yeah, I know, that's the point of this vlog. So my question is, do you think that he can expand on that strong performance last year? And is this going to be the everyday Spencer Martin that we can expect? Or do you think the wear and tear of a full season of him as the backup, a season of ups and downs, maybe a better Canucks team in front of him, maybe they take a step back? I sure hope not. But you never know. You simply never know what's going to happen over a full season. I hope this doesn't happen. Maybe Demko gets hurt, and Martin has to play even more than what a backup needs to play. So let's talk about his journey to where he is right now, and then let's talk about expectations for next season. Spencer Martin was drafted in 2013 in the 3rd round, so that's the same year as Horvat, 1st round. Curtis Lazar, 1st round. So Spencer Martin went 3rd round to Colorado, and a few years after that, he made his debut, and he played in I think 3 games in the 2016-2017 season. Then he wasn't extended a qualifying offer. He signed with Tampa Bay and didn't make any pro games, and then he got traded to the Canucks in the summer of 2021. Played the start of last season in Abbotsford, played really well, and then obviously got called up. So it was crazy that there were 5 years between starts. He played 3 games in 2016-2017 for Colorado, and then didn't play again in the NHL until 2021, 2022. So a 5-year gap between starts, and like I said, he played very well for the Vancouver Canucks. He's 6'3", a shade over 200 pounds, and that's the one thing I noticed when I saw him live at Rogers Arena. He's bigger than I expected. Maybe I was used to seeing Halak or Michael DiPietro, and I certainly didn't expect him to be as big as Demko, as tall as Demko. So I was pleasantly surprised when I saw how big Spencer Martin is, 6'3". The other thing that surprised me was the sound, and I joked about this on Twitter, the sound that the puck makes when it hits his pads. I don't know if it's the type of pads he wears. I don't know if it's how flush they are. I don't know if he's got a microphone hidden inside his pads. But every time he made a pad save, it would be boom, and it would resonate throughout Rogers Arena. So that was kind of cool. I noticed that at the games for sure. Most importantly, the way he plays, he's very efficient with his movement. He's unlike Michael DiPietro, who is a little bit unorthodox and maybe has to be more flashy or more acrobatic and athletic because of his size. Spencer Martin is very, very efficient with his movement. That's the one thing I really noticed watching him, and I'd say that's working under Ian Clark. Thatcher Demko is also very efficient with his movement. So you almost see like a Demko-like traits in Spencer Martin in the way he plays. Great positioning, never seems out of place, never seems out of control, and maybe that's why he looks so strong in that small sample size last season. So what can we expect? Last season, Demko started 61 games, Halak started 14, Spencer Martin started 6, and then DiPietro started 1. In a perfect world, you want a 2/3, 1/3 split. So in a perfect world, you have Demko starting 57 games, and then Spencer Martin starting about 25. 57 and 25 makes you 82. Now, anytime you get over 60 or 62, 64 games, then you're getting into only 18 or 20 games as a starter for the backup. So in a perfect world, you want a 2-to-1 split, 57 to 25 or so. Now, what do we think is going to happen? Actually, now that I think about it, a perfect split, 57 to 25, that's not a perfect, it's more 55-27. So, sorry, I messed up those numbers. So let's start that again. In a perfect world, you want a 2-to-1 split. It's 55 starts for the number one and 27 for the backup. Not 57-25. It's 55 and 27. Demko started a few more than that. He started 61. So he started at least 6 more games than you wanted him to. And then, of course, the backups of Halak, Martin, and DiPietro made up for the other 21 games. So it was 61-21 split last year. You want it closer to 55 and 27. So already we're expecting Spencer Martin to play 4 times as many games as he played last season. So what can we expect from him? I think with a better offensive team, in theory, the Canucks should score more goals and therefore be defending less. Unless there is some crazy team where they're winning games 6-5 or 7-6. I don't expect that because you still have Thatcher Demko in net. I would dare say, Thatcher Demko and Spencer Martin in net, I would dare say that the defense is not going to be any worse than last year. Hughes should get better. Schenn should be fine. Oyel and Meyer should still, there won't be a drop off there. And you could argue, that Rathbone and Dermott perhaps would be an upgrade over the guys we saw last year in Hunt and in Tucker Pullman. They played the majority of the games. So if we believe that to be true, that the offense is going to score more, that the defense should be a tiny bit better, then all else being equal, the goaltending, as long as they hold up their end of the bargain, they should be fine as well. The Canucks should be better, and then therefore the goaltending should be fine. I'm not worried about Demko. I think that's a steal. 4 more years at $5 million. And I love Spencer Martin's contract. He's only making $762,000, $762.5 over 2 seasons. So he's got a 2-year deal that cements him as the backup in my eyes. But with Demko making 5 and Martin making under $800,000, if you can get solid top 10 goaltending in the league for $5.8 million, that's a huge cap efficiency, and it's going to allow the Canucks to thrive and to tinker with their lineup in other places. So if you're asking me, I saw enough from Spencer Martin in that 6-game sample size where I'm 0% worried that he can't handle a larger workload. He's 27 years old. It's not like he's 37. nor is he 17. Well, I don't know who's 17. You know what I mean. So I'm fully expecting. I don't think he's going to go 950, 174, but I think he can go 915, 920, which is what you need to do. And I think he can have a goals against average of 2.1, 2.2. And of course, those are big drop offs from last year. But again, we're talking. Hopefully, we want him to play 4 times as many games. So give me Spencer Martin for 25 games, 2.15, 2.2 goals against, 915 to 920 save percentage, and I'll be just fine with that. Those numbers are going to completely outshine what Halak did for us as a backup last year, as a veteran backup. So give me those numbers for Spencer Martin, and I think the Canucks will be just fine. Canucks fans, let me know your expectations for Martin in the comments below. I would love to know. Shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss, and Advanced City Experts Real Estate Group, Jason Lim and his team. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Just Incredible, legendary Andrew Chang, and all of the Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Don't forget, for all of you, members only live stream Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Pacific. Okay, friends, as always, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member or upgrade if you'd like to, leave a tip, a super thanks if you'd like to, and definitely leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Your thoughts on Spencer Martin. What do you expect from him for next season? If you made it this far, 11 minutes into the video, it's pretty simple. I'm going to go play a playoff game, and we need to win. So simply type in must win in the comments, and then I know you made it to the end of this video. Thanks, friends. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks Call.